Hi, I'm Molly, and in today's video, I'm going to be using a randomly generated color palette to inspire my makeup look. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. And so the palette that I'm showing off right now is the Rotten palette by Blend Bunny and May Pang. And here I'm showing off the blues and the greens that I think would fit really well with this color palette. So the first shade I'm going to be using is Oxygen, the white shade, and putting it in my inner corner and my brow bone with a very dense eyeshadow brush. Using that same white, I'm going to brighten up my under eye, almost in that like pocket under my eye, and up here on my brow bone as well. And then I'm going to take the shade Spoil from the Rotten palette and go over that white to have a bright blue focus. And here I'm going to take the shade Velvet, which is like a olive mid-tone green, and buff that into my crease and into that blue, trying to blend it with a fluffy brush. There's a little bit of kickback, but it's relatively easy to brush away. So I'm blending the shadow out from my outer corner to almost my temple to create a snatched effect. I'm also going to drag what's left on my brush under my eye, just like the outer fourth of it, the outer corner. As you can see, I'm holding up the Ellis palette by Blend Bunny. I'm going to use that for some more turquoisey colors in this color palette. I'm taking the shade Ether from the Ellis palette on this flat brush and putting it all over the eyelid and blending it into that outer green as well, kind of giving a faux cut crease. I'm taking the green from the Rotten palette once again and just blending that blue right into it for seamless blend. I'm taking the shade Derma and going over the edges of that dark green and blending up and out. I'm going over the light blue once again to make it blue as opposed to white. With the shade Ulo from the Rotten palette, I'm taking a angled liner brush and roughly sketching out a shape almost like a cut crease but not completely, to deepen the green, and then I'm blending with a fluffy brush, and then I'm going back in with the shade Derma to make it green again. I lost some of the blue while blending all of my colors together, so I'm going back in with a flat shader brush and Ether from the Ellis palette and going back over top of it. Also adding Ether to that lower lash line as well, adding more blue and definition. To get rid of kickback, take a big fluffy brush and brush. Taking the shade Supernova from the Ellis palette, I'm going to tap that right over the eyelid. I just feel like this look needed a little bit of sparkle, and it does add some beautiful dimension. And then with Ethereal from the Ellis palette, I'm going in with my inner corner and my brow bone highlight. Using your finger adds that more chunky glitter effect. Taking the Wet n Wild Megaliner in the shade Black, I'm just going to line my lash line to add some definition, not necessarily doing a large wing like I usually do. Using the excess on my outer corner, I'm going to use my fingernail to make a tiny little subtle wing. Line your waterline and tightline with whatever pencil eyeliner you love. Lashes are Essence Lash Princess Mascara and Ioni False Lashes in Pool Party. Based on the color palette, I'm going to do a dark brown lip, so using the Maybelline lifter liner in the shade Cross the Line, we're going to line my lips and blend it out before it sets. Using the About Face Cherry Pick Lip Color Butter in the shade Date Me as my dark brown lip choice. And this is the finished random color palette look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please leave a comment and like the video. Typical YouTuber things like subscribe. I also stream on Twitch. I stream video games and the occasional art stream. So if you're interested in more of my content, please check out my other social media such as Instagram and TikTok and Twitch. All of those usernames would be mollienoodles, Molly with an IE. I hope I see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching and enjoying, and see you next time. Bye bye.